Are you excited about being able to use your phone on a plane? Well, take it down a peg, homie, because there's a bunch of people who don't agree with you. There was a study, actually a HuffPost YouGov poll that found that 49% of Americans would rather not have you texting and yapping on your phone next to them while they're on the plane. Now, Arthur, there is a very reasonable side to have on this issue. That's my side. And then there are the idiots. What side are you on?
I'm with the idiots.
Well played, sir. That was my Fox News question. So what do you say, though? I mean, are you allowed, do you think a person should be allowed to have a cell phone on a plane?
I think most people have long regarded the no cell phone rule as stupid because the justification for it has always been that it's going to make the plane crash or something like that. And it's always been kind of obvious that that's not really the case. Because people break the rule all the time. They leave their phones on for the whole flight. You're sitting next to them, and the plane never crashes. Now, whether
you're playing with fire, Delaney. You're playing with fire.
People don't want everyone on the plane talking on the phone. I agree. It's playing with fire. You already have no dignity whatsoever after the TSA's made you take off your belt and shoes, and you're crammed into some tiny seat. And they're going to charge you for a bag of peanuts, and they charge you for sticking your bag in the overhead, and then you're going to have to listen to all the other people on the plane talking on their cell phones. No, that would suck. But I think it's the whole notion of forbidding it for a stupid reason that has made people really clamor for relaxing that
It's rule. An insult to your intelligence to think that by taking your phone off airplane mode, somehow it's going to... Who would get on a plane that is so vulnerable, you know what I mean, that me switching my airplane mode back off will make it crash? I mean, that's stupid. But after 9/11, that's what everybody thinks. If you fly in other countries, if you go to the Middle East, if you go to Europe, if you go to parts of like Australia even, the ones that have airplanes, you can have your phone on and nothing happens to the plane. It's not even a rule. It's only a rule here after 9/11 because they want to spook people out and everybody buys into it, because I'm the guy that after they tell me to turn my phone on, I keep it on. I turn it off, I keep my phone on anyway. And I text. I text until the flight goes up. I'm still 1,000 feet in the air and I'm texting. I text until my reception doesn't work anymore. And there's always a guy next to me who's shaking like a leaf on a tree, worried that somehow I'm going to lead him to an early death. And I tell him to get over it, Arthur Delaney.
I agree with you. I send those texts on plane. Love you, taking off, bye.
And I get those texts, Arthur, and I appreciate them every time.
And there are a lot of other stupid rules. While we're at it, if you're going to let people use their phones, let me keep my freaking toothpaste and sunblock, and don't make me take off my shoes. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist from saying that. But if we're going to attack stupid rules, let's attack all of them.
Let's get rid of all of them. That's one thing that I think a lot of the libertarians and us agree on. You know, it's just too much. I mean, I'm fine with certain kinds of scans, certain kinds of surveillance, but let's do it reasonably.